Cancer, it's Kat here to do your September read. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And those who are returning, welcome back. Quick shout out to anyone who's liked, shared, or subscribed to the content on this channel. I very much appreciate your support. It's been great getting to know you guys in the comment section. So please, if you feel like leaving me a comment, I always respond within a reasonable time frame, usually that day. I am going away for this weekend, though. I'm going to be traveling, and we've got some money coming in. Ooh, money coming in and sitting on money. Cancer, that looks good for you right now. I am going to go away for a couple of days. I'm going painting, actually. So I won't be able to respond to messages because I'm on an island an hour off the coastline of Maine, and I may not be able to get reception, or I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how the Wi-Fi is at the inn. And I call it an inn, but it's really like more of a like bed and breakfast, you know. Tower moment in reverse. So looks like you left something. You've got this stuck though. This is stuck. This looks like a refusal to change and getting stuck in a situation. Passion is your obstacle because you don't have passion for this anymore. So let's see what that's about. Judgment in the bottom here in the reverse. So this is stuck and not being able to make a decision. And I think the sudden abrupt change that the tower tries to bring in, right? Sometimes we try and fight these things. So it may be career, it may be relationship related. I'm not sure yet. When we get to the rest of the cards, we'll speak about that. But it looks like you're unable to make a decision to kind of leave or move, and passion is your obstacle. So let's see what that's about. Ooh, toxic relationship. Yeah, that's a toxic relationship. So you're unable to leave. You don't want to leave. You know you need to make a decision, but you're not willing to make that decision to leave this situation. So this is a reading for those Cancers who are in a toxic relationship, and they know they are in a toxic relationship, and things have happened that probably should have given you the red flag signal. Yeah, Three of Swords here. There we go. To leave. There could have been infidelity here, third party situation, definitely some heartbreak. But you don't, you know, passion is the obstacle here. So, sounds like a devil. Yeah. Situation, I mean. Okay, Three of Wands. And by the way, guys, tarot is genderless. So if I use the he, she pronoun, I'm using that to specify masculine or feminine energy. This can be for any gender, okay? And you can reverse the roles as well. It's just speaking to the energy. So don't get stuck on that, okay? Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. I think you're waiting for things to change is what I think. Yeah, this actually started coming out this way and flipped, so I'm going to take it in the reverse. Justice in the reverse here. I think you think that this situation is unfair, and you want the truth to be told, and you want reciprocity in the relationship. You're waiting for things to change, right? And this is an energy of just waiting for things to change and refusing to see what's actually happening and moving on. In your environment, you've got Nine of Cups. So I could say that emotionally you're in a good situation, but I almost feel like they're pretty content where they are. I don't think that they're going to move. I don't think they're going to change this. I don't think they're going to shift this. I think that is something that you're going to have to do, and it's a decision you're going to have to make, you're unwilling to make. And the reason being because when the universe comes in, it gives you a tower moment, and you try and stay stuck where you are, you know. That is your free will. I mean, you have the right to make the decision for yourself if you continue to stay, okay? And for those of you who aren't in a toxic relationship situation, Cancers, you can check with me when I do the love readings this month or in the mid-month. Yeah, you're bound and tied up. You can't. Yeah, this is hopes and fears. So you're afraid to leave. There's still passion here, even though there's been betrayal, cheating, lying, deceit of some kind. Could be third party, as I said. Could be friends and family interfering with the relationship as well. But I get the energy that it's more than that. And you're bound up because you can't make this decision. You just are unwilling to make this decision and leave. And I also get the energy that maybe, you think things are fine otherwise, but there's this need to make a decision that keeps eating at you. You're blindfolded as to what to do here. You're blindfolded to the truth. Swords are truth, by the way. What did I just say? Two of Swords in reverse. A lot of swords here, guys. A lot of swords. And the only cups I see are in your environment. So the individual you're dealing with is perfectly content with the situation. You, however, are not. They don't see what the problem is. And this Two of Swords is a reluctance to make a decision and being bound about whether staying or going. Yeah. Two options that you have. All right. Yeah, see? Bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. Can't make this stuff up. Nine of Pentacles is being in a situation where you don't feel like financially you're okay on your own yet. That you're going to be all right on your own. So, and maybe foundationally as well. Let's get some more from the romance angels here for you guys. This is unusual Cancer reading. Usually your readings, guys, are more career or school or money oriented, but right now I'm reading for Cancers who need this message. So stick with me if you are in this situation, okay? All right, here we go. Romance angels, Spirit, can you give me any indication here about this other person that Cancer is dealing with? This person that Cancer is dealing with. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Well, we know that, right? Because you don't feel okay alone. So let's see what your hidden truth is, Cancer. Let's see what your hidden truth is. What is your hidden truth? I wish that things could be different. Well, it looks like you do, right? Looks like you do. I wish things could be different. But I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, there's still some passion here, that's why. All right. Let's see what they're thinking. In the shadows, what are they thinking? I focus on you instead of my own pain. Okay. You know where that's coming from, right? If any of you are dealing with a somewhat narcissistic or borderline personality person, that's quite frequently the case, that they will focus on the other individual rather than their own stuff. And we are more alike than I'd like to admit. All right. Well, I want to see... Now, I'm going to pull the Dark Mirror, and this Oracle deck is a little strange sometimes. Just bear with me, because I think it may give you some indication on what their real issue is, or maybe what your real issue is. Let's see what comes up. Okay, this is what we got. Revenge. Interesting. Huh. What else? Sometimes people focus on you instead of themselves because they feel a certain way around you about themselves, right? They see themselves, you mirror them, and they don't like it. And so then to get back at you for making what they believe is you making them feel a certain way, but really what it is them seeing themselves in you, they say or do things that are hurtful to get revenge. Obsession. Okay. An obsession. So, is there obsession here? Well, if it's a toxic relationship, maybe a little bit, right? Maybe a little bit. This is 23 and 3. So obsession, there's nothing else that can replace my focus. All things led to one, and then they disappear into one until only the one remains. So this person is entirely your focus, and you can see that here, right? What to do about your relationship with this individual. Obsession is a trick of our perception. It numbs our attention to the rest of our life It makes us feel more awake by hiding the rest of the world under a cloud of slumber. An obsession is like a drug. In small doses, it whips. In big doses, it kills. If we drown inside an obsession, we should close our eyes. We don't die in the darkness. We just fall asleep, and then we wake up more naturally. So, you don't want to wake up down the road and realize that how much time and energy has gone by with this inability to make this decision. And I don't know what that decision is for you. It could be leaving, staying, or going, like with this Two of Swords. It could be having the conversations you were afraid to have because you're afraid to speak your truth because there may be ramifications there and you're afraid of losing the person, right? But if you're speaking your truth and you're talking to things that bother you, upset you, and that's how you feel, you should be able to have that conversation with this person if they're truly your soulmate. Yeah? And 23, let's see here. I get kind of that narcissistic situation here with this revenge. Almost like they focus on you and they blame you for how they feel about themselves. Does that make sense? It is time to take arms against a sea of troubles by opposing, end them. There is no white night, but there can be a black storm woven in by fallen angels. We destroy not for ourselves because we are gone. We destroy for the fairness of the world. We destroy because if there is no sweet justice, there can at least be cruel revenge. We destroy it for those who came earlier. For those who have not come later, we destroy it as we destroy ourselves. We forsake ourselves. There is no going back because coming back from that requires much more than force. So I don't know if this Three of Swords situation was intended as revenge for hurt feelings or what the story is there, right? But if there is that energy at play in any way here, that needs to be addressed clearly. I do have Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the spread. So I do see, Cancer, that you will be okay financially if you make this decision. It will come around. With the timing of that, I don't know. We can ask. Let's see here. What about Cancer's money situation? Waiting for your ships to come in. See, you can't make this up. And the moon, it's all unknown right now. I know. Get it. You gotta. Let's see here. Can I get some information about Cancer's finances? Like, how is this financial situation going to work out if they leave? There are many options here. There are options here, is what Spirit is telling you. There are options. Even though they don't seem like there are options, there are options, okay? There are options. For some reason, some of my cards are turned over. 1 second. There are options. Oh, I just got gravitated towards this deck, so let me see. Hold on a second. I take what I'm told, so here we go. Yeah. Player. Knight of Wands is a player. Yeah. Magician here. So you want me to speak to the Magician energy. Okay. So in order to manifest for yourself what you want, you have to be able to, you have to be vibing at a certain level. And in order to do that, you kind of have to go with the universe here. And if there's a tower moment and there's this decision you need to make and you know you need to make it and it's like lingering, right, what decision you're going to make. You can plan and plot and whatever and strategize. I'm not saying that anyone should go out and do something that's foolish for them and put them in a bad situation. However, you do have the ability to manifest into your life what you want. The first obstacle, though, is you have to speak your mind. You have to speak your truth. And that doesn't mean the blame game, or, bringing up the past. It means these are my standards, and I'm not going to put up with anything that goes against my standards. That's it. That's pretty much it. Because you got a player over here. Yeah, and it looks like the passion has gone for them to, I don't know. It almost looks like the third party situation happened because there's some issue here with them with you. And I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe they wanted something else temporarily, because ordinarily players don't, look at the long term here. You know what I mean? Long term consequences of what's going on. I want to get the spirit animal card for you guys because I want to see who you're dealing with here. We already know that this is someone who shows interest to others, possibly not to you, in the same way. And goes rushing in. Some foolish decisions. We'll see who you're dealing with here. I just split and the raccoon was here, so that's someone who wears masks. Can be an artist, musician, something like that, so that they, on stage they're a different person. Like they have a different personality here and there. Does that make sense? In front of different people, they're a chameleon, right? They wear a mask. Okay, so we got the scorpion here. Now, the scorpion can illuminate the darkness, right? The sting of the scorpion can illuminate the darkness and wake us from our slumber. Yeah? And sometimes, sometimes we need someone in our life to teach us a lesson about what we're willing to put up with and tolerate. And they wake up the empathetic side of us that says, okay, that's enough. Like, I'm not gonna put up with that, right? So that may be the case. I'm not sure. But I think the scorpion in this case for you is illuminating your darkness and showing you where the things that you need to work on are for yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. I just got called to the Psychic Tarot, so I'll do that. And then I'll do some numerology for you guys. Spirit for Cancer. Some advice for Cancer, please. Some advice for Cancer. Okay. Deception and envy. Yeah, this isn't. There's some envy here too. See, sometimes when we have envy and revenge and deception, it's because they're blaming the other person for the way that they feel about themselves. You know what I mean? It's a self-protection mechanism. Wisdom. Yeah, you have the wisdom to deal with this. You do know, right? Because the Tower moment's in reverse, the Judgment's in reverse, you're bound up. So the reason you're bound up is because you know that something needs to change and something needs to be different. And it's not happening. And so that's where the tension is coming from. Does that make sense? So wisdom. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. See, this person is a teacher for you for a lesson. The card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you or step into your life to impart his or her wisdom. Look around. Is there someone in your life who has acumen, education, knowledge, and ability to integrate spirituality and its laws into the constraints of the physical world? You may also have drawn this card to confirm that it's time to reach out and find an organization or a group of like-minded souls. Being part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and get valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Right? Kindred spirits support and help each other. You live your life to your highest ideals, finding the true inspiration and enlightenment that's part of your soul. Over time, the student becomes the teacher, so don't be surprised when others seek out you and find you. So I've got a couple of hits here. One is sometimes people are put into our lives to teach us lessons about what we will tolerate and what we can stand up for. And until we say no, those people keep gravitating towards us. Like our frequency is a certain vibe that we still need to learn that lesson. You do have options here. Additionally, if you are dealing with a situation where there is some family dysfunction, childhood trauma, other stuff that's coming up, there are groups out there that you can join where you can speak to your truth in complete and absolute secret, right? You don't share those stories outside of the group, and that will allow you the freedom to speak your truth and speak your mind and say what's really going on. And sometimes just being able to voice that to someone in truth is enough for you to kind of spark yourself forward and move forward in making a decision about how you're going to deal with something. Additionally, there may be someone who's coming into your life to give you some wisdom on this. So that's a possibility as well. Let's get a final card here for numerology and see what else you can focus on here. Because deception, envy, and revenge with the Three of Swords, the energy is really palatable here. And I would encourage you to find other like-minded people. You know, there are groups with people, especially on YouTube. You can even find videos on YouTube about narcissism and how to deal with that, borderline personality disorder. All the cluster Bs are out there. If you find yourself in a situation where that's the case, I'm not saying it is, but if it is, karmic completion of the cycle, right? Leadership, okay. You can find videos out there that talk to how to see that stuff more clearly. That might unlock some of your perceptions about what's really going on. You know, self-imposed perceptions of reality, right? Okay. Okay, individuality. 1-1. Yeah. Personal growth. This is all about you becoming your own best self, your own best friend, your own best advocate. Personal growth. This is a lesson from the Scorpion about that. Yeah. And self-discipline. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we're getting here in numerology. All right, Cancer. If this didn't resonate with you, you can check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign and see if there's something there that does. A lot of times my rising sign is more accurate for me for the month, for sure. So go ahead and check those out. If you don't know what those are, you can check CoChart, download that free app, and get all of your information, natal chart information there. It's all free, so go ahead and do that if that's something you're interested in. And again, if you need support, check out professionals in your area, or check out groups online, or go to other YouTube videos that deal with the subjects that you're dealing with, and help yourself get out of this energy, because this is not nice, right? You deserve more than that. You deserve to treat yourself better than that. You deserve a little justice and some truth here on what's going on, right? But you also have the responsibility to do that for yourself and to speak up to the situation. And I know that finances and career, this has been brought up a couple times, that finances are an issue for you. So I'm not advocating taking the leap and hoping for the best when there's no net there to land in. But you can't go forward with this energy forever, So you're refusing the Tower moment and to make a judgment decision here. And that's why it continues to perpetuate. All right. Okay. Love you guys. I hope that helped you. And let me know if it resonated with you down below. It's always good for you guys to talk to each other in the comments section if it did. So maybe you can commiserate with one another on what's going on. You don't leave personal details, obviously, but you might want to just talk to different energies that are happening, or different support that you found for yourself. Someone else might find that useful. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Love you. Take care. Hit the subscription button on the way out if it resonated with you and you want the mid-month. And hit that notification so you know when I upload. Talk to you later. Bye, Cancer.